How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ruffle Rowlets, and today we're going to be taking a look at some Pokemon rumors, leaks, news, all that kind of stuff. Starting things off, we're going to be taking a look at a few things that have happened with Pokemon officially, and one of those things is the fact that the World Championship has been properly announced for Pokemon. So let's take a look at that first. Here is the tweet from Cerebi saying a high-quality picture artwork of the world's artwork has been released. Of course, going to be taking place in Honolulu, Hawaii, North America, or I guess United States of America is where it's going to be happening this year. And that's pretty much all they really said about that. As far as I'm aware, it's going to be taking place between August 16th and 18th, which means around that time frame, we should also get some Pokemon news. At least I'm hoping we will. I mean, we should. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting time, right? But basically, there should be a chance of Pokemon news happening around this time frame, and that's the biggest reason I'm bringing this up, because to most of you guys, it probably doesn't really matter, but I want to bring it up because it does make a difference. And also, it makes me wonder about next year, right? Will the championships next year, they should be announced as well during a August present or something like that. They should announce it too. And again, they say it's this summer, so again, August, how much time do we have left? We're currently in beginning of April. So we have the rest of April, May, June, July. That's 4 months until, 4.5 months actually, until we actually get some possible information guaranteed. Because there's guaranteed going to be Pokemon information during Worlds, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see if we get lucky with Legends ZA information anytime soon, but honestly, I don't know, boys. I'm going to be real. It ain't feeling too solid right now. I'm going to be honest with you. But it is what it is. Moving on, we have two small rumors from 4chan. Again, not massive rumors, but just some small stuff I thought I would cover anyways, because it just feels worthwhile to bring up, just because, F it. We're doing it anyways. So, the first one says, and it's posted by Anonymous, who literally just says, Jinx will receive a new Mega Evolution. Also, all Kanto Pokemon are getting the special Snowflake treatment, which I guess is, Megas? Is that what he's trying to say? I guess that's what he's trying to say. I mean, I don't like the way he says it, but whatever. The AZ weapon will be Celesteal. Okay, that doesn't really tell me much either. I don't think that's the case. I don't know why they would just take Celesteal and be like, hey, you know what? This is the ultimate weapon. I mean, sure, did it look similar? Sure. And then expect Eternal Floette, which is nothing special to begin with. This post, just kind of meh. However, this post is a little bit more interesting. This one seems to be more theorizing about stuff, and I thought we'd take a look at it. So it starts off saying Pokemon X and Y. Sure. Includes the DNA chain symbol of Mega Evolution, which has some X and Y versions of variability, discovered after the invention of the ultimate weapon. Okay. Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire includes the character symbols of Primal Reversion, the Alpha and Omega symbol, for endings and beginnings, fueled by the power of the Earth. Pokémon Legends ZA, Z from Zygarde, the Earth, to complete the X and Y trio, but also A, to make the ending and the beginning like the Omega and Alpha again. Also AZ, the creator of the ultimate weapon, and with a hyphen stylized to slightly resemble the way a DNA chain twists, with faint red and blue tints from the previous legendaries. Finally, it all comes together, which, yes, it does feel like that is the case here. When it talks about tints, it's on the little, dash behind the Z there. It does have a little bit of a tint of blue and red in there, which, yes, Zygarde does have a little bit of blue and red in his design, I think in the final form. But for the most part, I think it has more to do with Yveltal and Xerneas, actually. But, hey, honestly, again, it does make sense that Legends ZA should kind of put everything back together into, one coherent thing. Like, it all comes together to one final conclusive thing, and that's honestly the most logical thing I could say about this. It just makes total sense. But again, there's no guarantees. Okay, there's no guarantees that it's going to be actually fully 100% this, or it's going to be working like this. But let's move on to something else, guys. Number 2 on our to-do list is to officially talk about, yes, the shutdown of Nintendo 3DS as well as Wii U games. Guys, it's happening today. It's Monday. It's happening. It's over. 3DS and Wii U games are still going to be playable offline, of course, but alongside that, the actual eShops will be shut down, okay? eShop going down. What else? eShop going down, as well as any multiplayer online connectivity, anything online related is going to be going down for the 3DS and the Wii U. So if you want to do that, well, it's too late now. Today it ends, guys. Today is the end of the 3DS and the Wii U, which is kind of sad, because makes me wonder about something. Makes me wonder, hey, are we going to be seeing anything newer? Are we going to be seeing the Switch this year announced? Because hopefully they will. Because, yeah, man, if you're shutting down these things, then the only thing that's really next after this, what is it? The Wii's already shut down. the Wii U and the 3DS are shut down. The only thing that exists now is the Switch, right? That's the only thing we have. Is it time to move on to the Switch 2 and let the Switch just exist in the vacuum the same way the Wii U and the 3DS did? I don't know, but it is a little bit scary, to say the least. Moving on, there's this post from Mordecai. It says, looks like the Pokemon Company Incorporated is gearing up for some new roles for some upcoming games. Now, these contract roles usually are hired a year before a mainline game, from my observation in the past. Could be for PLZA, but also Ilka and the Pokemon Company works remake games. So yes, Ilka and the Pokemon Company are also, like, you know, they've worked together on this new company called Pokemon Works, and it seems like that company could be making a Pokemon remake game, possibly, based on some of the stuff we can discern from it. Now, more games based on the rules are listed below. And basically, they're looking for project coordinator, design, 12-month fixed term, convention programming manager, again, Pokemon Company Incorporated, graphic designer on the, I guess, third level graphic designer, and product marketing manager, licensing and publishing. All of these are looked for. And yo, those are some good paychecks. I'm not gonna lie, man. There's some good paychecks. But I'm guessing that's before tax, right? It's not a lot left after tax, but still pretty cool. And again, it's interesting that they are hiring. They're always hiring, though. It's not like something out of the norm for them to hire. So I don't know if there's really much value from this, but I digress. Moving on, we have this post from Soul Silver, who says, was looking at the Pokemon Legends ZA logo again, and it's interesting that the Pokemon letters are pink. Could just be the theme of Kalos being a region of beauty and fairy types, and that will be a beautifying Lumio City in PLZA, but it could also point to a fairy-type Pokemon playing a key role in this game. Maybe even the potential a legendary. Now, I personally hope not though, because fairy is my least favorite type Pokemon design. Unless they go for the majestic route like they did with Xerneas, which is flawless. And then also, there's the fact that there are two Pokemon that do fit that pink coloring, and it is, of course, Diancie and Magearna, both of which are very similar to each other, and one of them is a literal rock Pokemon, and the other one is a mechanical, literal Pokemon that, you know, like literally a paradox almost of each other. They're almost a paradoxes of each other, aren't they? Like, I don't know if you guys disagree with that. Let me know. Do you guys think Diancie and Magearna are kind of paradoxes of each other? Because I feel like they kind of are. But, nonetheless, he continues on and says, now, from here, Zygarde must be the titular Pokemon of Legends ZA, but what if the pink and gray logo is actually referencing Diancie having a big part to play too? Now, PLEA's titular Pokemon was a mythical, Arceus, so many fans thought that the next Legends game would follow this mythical pattern. Legends Celebi, Legends Victini, etc. Not only that, but Diancie is obviously connected to and made of gemstones. There's still so much mystery around the Megastones. Could she be connected to how they are created? After all, Diancie is the only Gen 6 Pokemon to get a Mega that makes her look like the Queen of Gemstones, which, yeah, well, you know, fair enough. Either way, continuing on, a Mega that makes her look like a Queen of Gemstones. Now, also, PLZA is the Gen 9 game, and Gen 9 was full of gemstone theming due to the Terra Crystals. Could Terra Crystal and Mega somehow be connected through Diancie? Lastly, the lore surrounding Diancie and Carbink is very mysterious and interesting. It could easily be expanded on, which is true. Definitely, again, on board for this. It doesn't sound, again, too crazy, doesn't sound too weird, doesn't sound too abnormal, to say the least, right? It sounds pretty straightforward. He says, now, I've been waiting to make a bigger post on the sundial in Pokemon Legends ZA, but I've gotten to add at least a little bit to this theory now. The sundial is connected to Megastones too, and just so happens to be the same color as the PLZA logo and Diancie. We don't know much about the sundial, so maybe we'll be exploring its origin more in PLZA, but maybe it will even be crucial to the plot, hence the pink in the logo. But more than anything, the sundial looks like it's made of the same gemstones that Diancie's body is made of. So maybe Diancie is the origin of the sundial. Would be a fun topic to explore in PLZA. I think actually that would be a pretty fun topic to explore. He did put together this whole thread here with everything in it in once, I guess, all at once, starting from here. But yeah, it is a long list of things to talk about. But moving on, we do also have this theory right here from Amashino, who says, Future Lumio's theory. Now, Team Flare's Lysander Labs invented a communication technology called the Holocaster, which, yes, you guys know that from X and Y. Well, he invented it. And he says also, the Team Quasar is the future, in the future, upgrades this technology into something far more futuristic. I don't know how much it will impact the gameplay. Now, it's possible that maybe, the same way that they made the Holocaster here, that they could have made a whole virtual space. Like, is it possible that Lumio City might, Legends ZA might take place in literal virtual space? Like, it's a virtual world. It isn't like the real world of Kalos. It's literally just a virtual reality world of it. Honestly, I don't think that would be that crazy. I don't think it'd be that insane to imagine something like that. Like, honestly, would it be that out of the possibility? I don't think so. I think it definitely holds some weight. But again, I digress. It's just a theory. Moving on. Xerneas and Yveltal, and this is from Uminotami, who says the Xerneas and Yveltal sleep for 1,000 years at the end of their lifespan. Now, we've actually never seen a perfect Xerneas and perfect Yveltal, since they are said to have reached the end of their lifespan 800 years ago from X and Y. By the way, why is Lumios why is Lumios' plaza depicted on Snap's ancient ruins? Which, yeah, you can actually see it right there in the background, which is, wow, okay, you know what? This is actually really interesting. So you guys can see the background there from Pokemon Snap, I'm guessing. And yes, that is the plaza, man. So is this like an early version, maybe an early hint to what they were working on? I mean, it could be. You never know. It could be, but damn, this is interesting. Intriguing. Because you got the literal plaza, so they could use this as an inspiration for, like, or as a little hint towards, like, the past. Like, honestly, man, that's actually really cool. I think that's a really cool little catch. I didn't even notice that myself. I never would have found that. But that's a cool little catch there by Uminotami. Actually, I love this. I'm going to be reposting this one because I genuinely think it's a cool theory. But again, I'm going to leave that one at that. Moving on, though, we have a theory from none else than Chansey Babe, who says Theory 2, because as they've been making a few other theories, which I guess we would start from if we went to this one. Right here saying, I just realized that Kalos legendaries all have roots in their designs. And according to the logo of Pokemon Legends ZA, it seems that a legendary Pokemon will follow in the same direction with the giant rock still making roots. In the anime, maybe there's a connection. And yes, if you do look at them, they do look like kind of trees, right? With like barks and like, you know, stuff like that. They do have a little bit of that design going on, you know, like a wooden kind of like tree, foresty-ish design to them. That's an undeniable fact. Like there is not even a you know, like, it's not even a question about that. Like, I'll be honest with you guys. It's not even a question. But here's what the theory says. What if the A represents the Aura Pokemon? Maybe Zygarde with Aura Break can fuse with Xerneas, Fairy Aura, or Yveltal, Dark Aura, to create the ultimate weapon. I mean, it's a little out there, but it's a theory nonetheless. And that's kind of the fun part, right, guys? It's a theory. It's a game theory. Yes, guys, it's a game theory, and we're all going to miss Matt Pat. But either way, so moving on to the next point is this post right here from Soul Silver, which is about what that other legendary could be. What is the fourth legendary? What is the fourth Kalos legendary? Well, everyone's first reaction was that A in Legends ZA could be based on Ratatoskr. Ratatoskr, of course, if you guys do not know, is literally, in Norse mythology, a little weird little squirrel, right? Generally considered a mean drill tooth or boar tooth, is a squirrel who runs up and down the world tree Yggdrasil to carry messages between the eagles perched atop Yggdrasil. That would, I guess, be, what's his name? Yveltal. And the serpent, Nidhögr, who dwells beneath one of the three roots of the tree. Ratatoskr is attested in the Poetic Edda, compiled in the 13th century from earlier traditional sources, and the Prose Edda, written in the 13th century by Snorri Sturluson. But yeah, so basically, here's what he says. Now, I like Squirrels IRL, but a legendary squirrel Pokemon just doesn't excite me much. I can't see it as the A Pokemon, especially because its lore describes it as the messenger between the top and the bottom of the tree. Life and death. Instead, the A Pokemon feels like it should be the counterpart to Zygarde and have much more importance and grave consequences to it attached to it, which I agree with that. But Ratatoskr is a big part of the World Tree mythos and isn't represented yet in Pokemon, so I think it does have a good chance of being represented somehow in PLZA. Maybe a Mega, maybe a new Evo, or a new sub-legendary or mythical. It'd just be greatly disappointed if the main focal point or focal legendary Pokemon is a Squirrel lol. I doubt that A is going to be Ratatoskr. I think Ratatoskr might finally show up, but I doubt that's going to be the most important thing in the world. I doubt it, okay? I doubt it. But you do have a bit of a theory here from Lucky, who says, I honestly would like a scaly, squirrely dragon. Also, apparently, Ratatoskr instigated fights between the dragon and the base of the tree at the eagle at the top. Nobody can say if he wanted to destroy the world or not. A tricky squirrel desiring chaos, which, yes, is true. Ratatoskr is a little bit of a mischievous little fella. But nonetheless, though, who knows if he's going to be relevant. Now, next up, this is something sent to me by Link Warrior, or Hyrule Link Warrior, who wanted me to kind of like talk about this again. But this is a post made, a this a long time ago, but it was a quote-unquote leak of the upcoming Nintendo Direct for this coming month. For literally this month, right? Literally in 10 days. Now, nothing's been announced, but here's what the actual post literally said, right? So we're going to go through this one by one and just see what it was talking about. So it says, Nintendo Direct, 18th of April, 2024, segment number 1, Hyrule Warriors, The Imprisoning War, November 21st, 2024 release date. Now, again, Hyrule Warriors, I don't really know how many people buy those games, but they clearly have enough sales that people are willing to make more of them, possibly. Again, this is just a rumor, so I don't really think this should be taken as, like, guaranteed, but it is nonetheless a rumor. And a Hyrule Link's Warrior game, Hyrule Warriors game doesn't seem that crazy. Next up, though, The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. Now, this is one that, as much as I would want to see, I doubt that they would do. I don't know, man. I don't know. But that would be in July 18th, 2024. Monster Hunter Stories, June 14th, 2024. Endless Ocean Luminous, May 2nd. Well, this has already been announced and I think confirmed. Epic Mickey Rebrushed. So this is headlines, I guess, stuff that's going to be re-mentioned. Epic Mickey's Rebrushed is going to be November 14th, 2024. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, May 23rd, 2024. Segment, Fire Emblem Echoes, Scars of Yggdrasil, August 29th, I think, 2024. Headlines, Animal Crossing New Leaf HD. I think that would make a lot of Animal Crossing fans go freaking nuclear, because I know Animal Crossing fans just they love it when they have new stuff. And the last time they got a new game was like, what, 2020? It's been 4 years, man. Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time, October 10th. Decapolis, Little Kitty Big City, well, okay. Biomutant, which Biomutant came out a long time ago. It'd be weird now that they decided finally to, like, you know, put it over there. I thought the game actually kind of ruined the studio. But anyway, segment then, Super Mario Party 2, October 24th. Headline, Super Mario Galaxy plus Galaxy 2. Dude, if they did Galaxy, bro, I'd lose my mind. I love Galaxy 2 is one of my favorite Wii games I've ever played. I would love Galaxy 2 to show up again, man. I would love Galaxy 2, but I doubt it. Scale Wave Unbound, not heard of it. Call of Duty Black Ops Collection. That would actually be sick. No, mostly all the collections that have come out to the Switch have been pretty poorly optimized and dog shit when it comes to really anything. And it is from Activision, so I doubt it would be very good, but I would love it nonetheless. Next up, Braid Anniversary Edition, Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, okay, June 27th. Metroid Samus Returns HD, early 2025, okay, that would be sick. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes plus Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, available after presentation. That would be so sick, actually, if they did that. But then finally, Metroid Prime 4 Extinction, October 10th, 2024. I would love that so much, man. I would love that so much. But I doubt it. I doubt it so hard, man. I just don't think it will be real. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be real. I don't know. I don't think that would be. I don't know, man. Like, Metroid Prime, dude, feels like it's just it's in development hell. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be showing up. But, hey, anything's possible, dude. Anything's possible. Again, this is just a rumor. Most of you probably think it's fake. I'm probably going to say it's fake, too. But, hey, who knows, guys? We have literally 10 days before we'll know if it's actually fake. And if it's real, then it should be announced either at the end of this week or sometime next week at Monday or something. It should be announced Monday, Tuesday, something like that. If it's real. But we'll see if it actually is, though, or not. But, yeah, moving on to the final thing for the video, guys. We have this right here. Now, this from Light saying, this statue appears in Pokemon, the Pokemon League in X and Y games. Could this be the new legendary Pokemon from PLCA, the A Pokemon? It was there to F and whole time, but we didn't notice it. But yes, this is a statue. I've talked about this a few times, but this could possibly be a new, like, legendary Pokemon, or the one that's supposed to be A. It could be. It does have an interesting shape to it. I mean, it does look more like a human, but then again, we have had human designs before. But again, I don't know. We'll see. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, I'd love to know what you guys' thoughts and opinions are on everything we covered today so far. There's not really a lot to talk about at the moment, so I will be just kind of working on different kind of content, a lot of top 10 type videos and secret Easter eggs and stuff like that. So I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace out, and I'll see you next time. Make sure to drop a like. Bye.